Here's what you missed on Phathead and Cande in the morning. Weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on My Country 96.1.
My Country 96.1, Phathead, Cande Roth. We're looking at a thin layer of snow and ice. We will get above freezing at a certain point, maybe like 10 a.m. with some rain mixed in. So most of this, what you see, will be gone, but definitely dicey out there on the road at
Especially those areas that have flooding issues. Yeah, definitely dicey.
Oh, yeah. Be careful. And, as far as the schools go, everyone's got, it's funny. We say this all the time during snow and ice and all this stuff. Back in the day, we used to get printouts, dot matrix printouts of all the school closings and half days and delayed openings, and we'd have to literally pull it off a printer and
read them every 30 minutes or however long, and it would take like 10 minutes at least to get through the list.
Remember as a kid, you'd watch television and you'd listen to the radio for your school.
I used to listen to the radio and wait and wait and wait.
Yeah.
It was the greatest news ever.
I'll tell you, it's one of the best things ever to happen to our jobs is that schools send out text messages and emails.
I couldn't agree more. Nothing worse than listening to someone drone on.
Yes, I understand what you're saying. And I think there's a little dig at me right there as well.
I don't think so.
Cande, I have to say, you are the gift that keeps on giving.
Apparently you think so.
We were in our break early, the last half hour here, right?
Yeah.
We're listening to music, doing our thing. And Cande out of nowhere says, I got, just like that, I got earbuds. Just like, I got earbuds. Man, let's delve into this. Who are they? AirPods?
You know, I got an iPad. Yeah, they're Apple. Is it? What are they called? I thought they were called AirBuds, but I guess I'm wrong.
AirPods.
Okay, I got the AirPods. Okay, and Esme was here at my little party. She set me up with my phone and my iPad. Yesterday, I put my music on, put my AirPods in, and I had the time of my life cleaning the kitchen. This is my new thing. I don't know what took me so long to arrive on Earth at this time.
They really create your own little sanctuary for you.
Oh,
yeah.
When I'm stressed, I know where I'm going now.
And it's different than, the old traditional headphones and things like you just
walking around.
Yeah, it's great.
And I'm attached, and the sound is beautiful.
Now, there are two settings. There's the complete silence, where you don't hear any outside noise, and then there's, I forget what they're called. There's one where it's completely silent, and one where you can hear some outside noise. So, like, God forbid, Brian is yelling from across the room.
I'm going for the silence at all.
Okay. Did you see
that? But then I was
thinking,
I don't know how people walk around in the streets with them on, because really, I hope they're having the noise part come in. You can't hear anything. I mean, Tilly walked in, I almost jumped, So.
Right. The noise canceling. That's the term. So, it's a little strange when you do the full noise canceling. You have to be on your toes because, somebody could scare you, come from, whatever.
My dog walked in the kitchen. I jumped.
Yeah. And by the way, when I'm driving, I will put one in my left ear and keep my right ear open. Like if I'm on the phone, I'll use the left ear and keep my right ear open, because you can't, like, you should not be driving with both in.
No.
Let's put it
that way. No, I agree.
Yeah. Yeah, not a good idea.
I'll try the phone thing today. I haven't tried that yet, but you're right. It's a sanctuary. I've never had so much fun cleaning the kitchen and dancing around. I'll get my steps in now and not even know I'm doing it.
Yeah, no, I think it's going to be helpful. Absolutely.
Oh, so good. So I thanked my boys again, and I have to say I really made out Christmas for sure.
That's beautiful. So they chipped in on that? Is that what happened there?
They got me earbuds, a case, and then Brian got the iPad, so I'm all set.
Oh, that's nice. Now, Maeve, you have not used the AirPods on FaceTime. Is that right?
Not yet. We are going to FaceTime today.
All right, that's good. You should do that. Put them both in. By the way, so if you're obviously not driving, you're sitting on your couch. Put them both in, and the sound is great, and Maeve will see them in your ears. It'll be cute. You got to put them both in today.
Oh,
when you,
and
yeah.
I sent you a video.
Yeah.
The reason this child does not talk is quite obvious, I think, right?
Hmm.
Because she does the sign language.
Right.
She had her first chocolate chip muffin, loved it, went to get more, and her mother said, "You want more?" And she made the sign for more.
Now,
Why does she need to talk?
she's a beautiful child, a very smart kid as well. Is there a thing like where you could learn sign language too young?
I don't know if you could learn her too young. I think she relies on it because she's very confident with it because she's been
Okay.
doing it for a long time, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I think that she knows, and she really knows more sign language than anybody, really, that I know.
Yeah.
And she's confident with it, so that's how she communicates. She's not confident saying her words out loud. So it's really weird because she'll mouth them. Like we were eating pasta, so she mouthed pasta. And she didn't say she wanted more, she did the sign language for more.
Aw, she is a brilliant little girl. It'll work itself
She'll
out, I'm
talk
sure.
when she's
Yeah.
ready. Meanwhile, she
Yeah.
could communicate with more people than I could, okay? Because she really has that sign language thing down. And then Amy sent you something for me, which I found really heartwarming and lovely in times where you just might want to throw in the towel
Hmm.
about a first grade class and what they're doing up by Amy, and I really loved it.
Yeah, they learn sign language. They
Yeah.
do like little classes and things in the morning, and they sing songs, and it's for the young kids. It's like first, second, third
Yeah.
grade, that kind of thing. Yeah,
We were never taught sign language.
no, please. We're lucky if we got 3 square meals, and not with my
So
parents.
it's a new
I'm
world.
gonna get yelled at. No, I'm not talking about my home, okay? My parents provided lovely food for me, but I'm trying to make a point of the fact that sign language. We were lucky to get to and from school in one piece, and sign language. We were never taught sign language ever.
Never.
I mean,
Never.
the best thing, I still to this day, the best thing I ever learned in school was how to type. Hands down. How to type.
I took typing, but I'm a very poor typer.
Oh,
I do a 2-finger thing, if that. Maybe usually it's 1.
I wish I remembered the name of whoever that teacher was, whatever grade it was, still to this day. I mean, I rely on it. I'm a really
Brian
good
says it was
typer.
one of his favorite classes in high school. Was typing.
Yeah,
He loved
yeah.
it so much.
I don't know what I would do without it. I mean, I really needed it. Oh my God. Yes, absolutely. Candy, I want to cure any fear. What's your biggest fear? Give me a couple of fears you have.
Death.
Something else. All right, let me ask you this. Are you afraid of spiders?
I don't like them. You know what I'm really afraid of is snakes.
Okay, perfect. You're afraid of snakes. Are you afraid of heights?
Not really, no.
Okay, for this story, let's pretend you're both afraid of snakes and afraid of heights. Okay?
All right. Okay.
All right. A new study found that by curing your fear of snakes can simultaneously help or cure your fear of heights.
Huh.
Researchers worked, now they did this with spiders. I changed it to snakes for you, but researchers worked with 50 people who had both spider and height phobias pretty bad. They did not address heights. They just addressed the spiders. And after a while, kept spiders every day, did the exposure therapy. They found that in those 50 people, about all of them, on average, all of the 50, were an average of 15% less afraid of heights. They then did a height thing and found that most of them, their fear of heights declined a little bit, dissipated.
So what works? What are they doing?
They just find that curing a big fear like spiders could help with other fears. It just helps the mind say, I can conquer this.
Oh.
Yeah. So
What are you afraid of?
I don't like heights. Definitely not.
Oh, oh. Are
Yeah,
you claustrophobic? Can you take a regular MRI if you have
in
to?
no,
No, you need
no.
an open MRI?
Open MRI. That's it.
Oh,
You're gonna have to knock me out if you want to get me into any. Candy,
really?
this is going back, I don't know, 15, 20 years, but I got put into a regular MRI machine. You know, they give you the little buzzer, the little thing to squeeze.
Yes.
I was halfway in, and I was squeezing that thing for my life.
Oh my! You're
Yeah,
such a baby.
can't do it. Mm-mm.
I can, but I know a lot of people that cannot. So you're not alone in that.
But I'm not claustrophobic in every situation. Like, you put me in a really crowded elevator, I'll be okay. Like, there's certain situations I can deal
You know,
with.
like we went to see Bruce Springsteen last year, right? And it was
Hmm.
really crowded, and it was not. They were not handling letting you in properly, right?
Hmm.
And at one point, I started to get like, I got to get out of this crowd, like right now. But I talked myself off the ledge. But we have all kinds of problems with stuff like that. I mean,
Yeah.
oof.
Yeah, for sure. And, I'm the guy who took my family to Disney World, and I sat outside the ride with the bags and the toys.
That I
will.
get. I get
Yeah,
that. I
I
get
won't
that.
go.
But an MRI, I'm okay with. And even if you need an open MRI, they're not as accessible as the regular ones. So you're only adding to whatever problem you're having checked out.
And they're not, they use the word open. That thing is still about 2 inches in front of your face. Like, it's not, it's open, but it's not open,
Oh, yes,
Yeah.
yes.
All right.
All right. Well, we've learned something new here today, haven't we?
Yes, we have. Candy, we are less than 20 minutes to your bald and the beautiful entertainment, everything from Nashville to Hollywood. We still have to get into this delivery note. We'll do that late 8 o'clock hour. Very funny delivery note that a food delivery person received. I'm sure it's been more than once. And we have your national days, good news stories. Layer of ice and snow. Be careful. We will get above freezing later with some rain. But for now, definitely take time cleaning off the car and watch yourself out there. Could be icy. Let's hit the roads. My Country 96.1.
Phathead and Candy in the morning, weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on My Country 96.1.